Hi, my name is Sumi and I'm a technical product manager at MoneyPoint. Welcome to another exciting show of Making the Dream podcast. And today I have a technical product manager who happens to be a dream maker. Let us meet you.
Hi everyone. Hi Sumi. Thanks for having me. So like Sumi earlier said, I'm a technical product manager on MoneyPoint, specifically the offline sales team. And my core responsibility is product delivery and product management for sales performance at sales distribution team.
Hey, great. Nice to meet you. So I know at MoneyPoint, we technical product managers sort of move from engineering to sort of product management. How has that been for you?
Okay, so I started as an engineer, back-end engineer. Then during the course of my career, I transitioned to being a technical product manager. I would say it has been tough, and I would still say I'm still transitioning. Reasons being, I'm still trying to grasp the product aspect of things, but from the technical perspective, I think I'm already there. And so far so good. It's been interesting having to learn things related to products like the various product management frameworks, seeing things from the user point of view, also trying to empathize with users, like taking yourself out from technical perspective and seeing things from how the user gets to interact with your app, how you can make your software solutions a bit user-friendly, and not just being user-friendly, but also with the goal and the focus of trying to solve problems.
So what would you say is the difference between a technical product manager and a product manager?
Okay, yeah, so first is the keyword there is technical. For a product manager, the focus is purely on products, with very little eye for technical possibilities and all that. But for a technical product manager, it transcends just the product part of things, the user part of things and all that. A technical product manager is like a little step above. Most people would argue this.
Exactly. So
it's the truth. It's a little step above the product manager. It's easy for a technical product manager to lead a team of engineers than for someone who is just product inclined, because there's a balance, right? The technical product manager sees things from both an engineering perspective and empathizes with the engineers, and also sees things from the user's perspective and also empathizes with users. So there is always that balance.
Okay, so coming from the technical product management side of things, I mean, because I'm also a technical product manager, I find myself still being in the code sometimes. This is by choice. I mean, So I want to know if you, in that situation, how you sort of handle that situation, because it's a bit hard for you to move from engineering and straight to product and not still have like the knack for engineering.
So it's a bit difficult for me as a TPM not to go into you want to see the quality of the code that's being delivered. I
Can you always do that?
Ideally I'm not supposed to do that.
Exactly.
I find myself doing it, and especially when my engineers have blockers and I know I can easily step in and resolve the issue quickly. I always say two eyes are better than one, stuff like that. But I think on the long run it affects productivity, right? Because you don't get to focus on the core as part of your job, because you have this divided attention. You're trying to go into the code base, but the question is how many code bases would you go into? So it's a habit I'm trying to drop, but like I said, humans, we are animals of habit.
Okay, great. So what do you think for you is the most important thing about building products? What's that first thing you think?
Yeah, so user.
Okay.
And a product is majorly focused on solving problems. First, what is the problem I'm trying to solve? How does it affect the user? What's the user's thought about this problem? Does the user even know they have this problem? Things like that. So it's usually user-centric. User is the number one defining factor.
Okay, great. So for you, what do you think an ideal career trajectory for product maybe engineer, technical product manager? Like, what do you think an ideal career trajectory would be for you?
Yeah. So it depends on the individual. For me, I think, like I always tell my colleagues, I don't see myself writing code at 45.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm already working towards that path, right? So the next big thing would be to see things from the business point of view. So we already have the technical know-how. I'm currently gaining all the possible knowledge I can as regards products. So the next thing will be, how do I put all this together?
All right, great. So how instrumental has Money Points been to your, let's say, your career journey? Do you have this form of fulfillment, growth, and working on something very important and impactful? Yeah, how has that been for you?
Yeah. So before joining Money Points, I would say I was a nomad.
Okay.
Yeah, you know this trend of engineers jumping ship, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's because most times you get this dissatisfaction with your current maybe job or something. But in Money Points, there is this how would I put it? You're working with a team of very lively individuals. Everybody's ready. All can play. Everybody's ready to help you when there is need, you know. So you do not just grow technically. There is also this there's this fun part of Money Points. So as much as you trying to have a work-life balance, right? There's always that avenue for you to also express yourself in other areas outside technical stuff. So far so good. I've been able to grow technically. Currently, I'm pushing myself into products, right? So of course, generally speaking, I think I've grown faster in Money Points that I have in previous places I've actually found myself.
All right. So what would you say is the most difficult aspect of managing engineers?
Oh, yeah, that's to do that.
What do you say is the most difficult aspect? Because I know it's 100% difficult, you know.
Yeah, so meeting timelines.
Okay.
Right. So you know the parts where you do estimations and all that. You've broken down the task, and there's this
one story point.
Yes. And based on this, you've been able to project, add your 0.5 plus 0.5, putting worst case scenario into and all that, and you give business a timeline, right? And didn't you stand up? The ticket is not just ready. The next day,
It's not moving.
and you wonder, hey, what's going on here? So I think majorly it's meeting timelines.
Thank you so much. So what would you say to someone else trying to become a technical product manager? What do you think more like an advice? What do you think there should be do's and don'ts? What do you need to know? What paths do you need to take? Do I need to be an engineer first before I become a technical product manager? Things like that.
The first thing will be to pick up technical skills, not just as a full stack engineer, and also having a little knowledge about DevOps, you know, infrastructure and all that stuff. Then you can then go into products. It is easier to transition from a technical person to a TPM than to transition from a product person to a TPM, because
it's not used to, it's unfamiliar territory.
Yes, very, very much territory. Yes.
It's not familiar.
So I think that's one advice. Just start as an engineer, then it's easier to transition to learning product.
All right, great. It's nice having you on the show, and it's great to know that you're a dream maker as well.
We always dream.
Always do. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, thanks, and thanks for having me.
So you've heard from O'Brien, a technical product manager at Money Points, as he walked you through his journey from being an engineer to a product manager. I hope you've been inspired by his journey. And if you want to become a technical product manager, head over to moneypoint.com/careers.